Hi, my name is Cate. Welcome to day 5 of our journey through Psalms this month. We're doing Psalm 5, and my question is, what relevance does a psalm or a song written in Hebrew 3,000 years ago have to my life today? Let's take a look at it. I've got Psalm 5 here in the New International Version. And it starts out, "Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my sighing or my complaining, my lamentations. Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait in expectation." This is David writing. And he's saying, God, I need to talk with you. God, I have things that I can come to you with, and only you can address them. And so Isaac Watts wrote a song back in 1719. That was 300 years ago. And maybe you'll recognize it. The title of it, it's number 39 in the hymnal. Lord, in the morning. That was a song we used to sing, and when I was a preteen going to summer camp, that was part of our morning worship. Lord, in the morning, thou shalt hear my voice ascending high. To thee will I direct my prayer, to thee lift up mine eye. That's David. That's the cry of his heart. That's the cry of our hearts, of my heart, of your heart. Coming to God and saying, God, I need you. You can help me. You can direct my paths. You can give me direction. You can give me protection. You can give me guidance. You can give me provision. God, I need you. That's the common cry of our heart. That's why this is still relevant. And as we continue on in Psalm 5, we get down into verse 7. It says, "But I, by your great mercy, will come into your house. In reverence will I bow down toward your holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of mine enemies. Make straight your way before me." Well, in Isaac Watts, he writes, verse 3, "O may thy spirit guide my feet in ways of righteousness. Make every path of duty straight and plain before my face." That's his petition to God to guide and direct and protect and allow us to do God's work for him. There's actually 8 verses, but our hymnal only has 4. But it parallels Psalm 5 so closely. But that meter, the tune that was written to provide a way for us to remember this is a tool that's beneficial for me to know the words by memory. I learned these words 55 years ago, going to summer camp. They've stayed with me. The last verse kind of summarizes verse 11 and 12. "But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. For surely, O Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield." And the last verse in our hymnal of that song is, "The men that love and fear thy name shall see their hopes fulfilled. The mighty God will compass them with favor as a shield." That's God's promise to us. That's why it's relevant to me today. This song is 3,000 years old or 400 years old or 300 years old or 55 years old is relevant today because God has promised to take care of us and provide us with a future. And I praise God for that, and I wish you a glorious day.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope what you heard and what you saw was a blessing to you. For our challenge, I encourage you to think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And I encourage you, if you can, throughout this time to keep a thankful journal, writing each day the 5 things that you're thankful and grateful for. After you've written them down, whether in a journal, on your phone, maybe in a piece of paper somewhere, on a notebook, I encourage you to share those 5 things with someone, whether it be your spouse, your family, your kids, your neighbor, your coworker, on your social media posts, and say, hey, these are the 5 things I'm grateful for today. And after you do that, I want you to pray about those 5 things, and throughout the day, thank God for those 5 things. At the same time, we're also doing a challenge of being complaint-free for the next 30 days. If you have a wristband as the ones that we've provided for complaint-free, or maybe just a watch that you wear, and if at any point throughout the day you think of a negative thought or you have a complaint and are ungrateful, what you need to do is switch that band or that watch from one hand to the other. So let's say I have a negative thought. I'm switching the band on my right hand to my left hand. And so now every time I look down and I feel something's missing, I realize that, hey, it's on my other hand because I had a negative thought. Hopefully together, in these 30 days, we can learn to train our minds to not think negatively and to be grateful for all that God has done together.